Uno.
Welcome to In the Bonus, a hoop show for hoop heads. My name is Elias Omar. I got big ball player Luck here with me.
Yo.
And of course, Vic, the technician.
Peace.
Yes.
What's happening, y'all?
Yeah, man.
Indeed.
And we got a lot going down. We got a lot of basketball to talk about. It's preseason going down now. Season about to start in less than 2 weeks, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. Slide the spotlight over to Vic and set us off.
All right. So thank you to our sponsors, Total Package Energy, Bats Footwear, and Redeem Vacations. Go check out their websites, mob their social medias, and give them a like, a subscribe, and patronize them with your ends if possible. They got some great products for y'all to check out. Vacation, footwear, and all natural energy supplements. And as usual, peace to everybody on board. Tom Cat is here with us rocking out. We hope we get done. If not, blessings to him and the family. And let's jump into what we normally do, which is Hoop Street. Here we go. So it's in the bonus, and we are in this great segment that we like call Hoop Streets, the unique way that ball meets life, the unique way that ball meets life. And I want to set it off with my crew that always rock with us every week, and we're going to do right off the cuff, we're going to get right into this. And I wish Don was here, but if he's not, we're going to do it. Best tough men in the NBA all time. So here we got Bill Russell, Chamberlain, O'Neal, Rodman, Oakley, Alonzo Mourning, Ben Wallace, Rick Mahorn, Lane Beer, Artest, Malone, Adams, Reed, Willis Reed, the captain, Moses Malone, and Maurice Lucas. I would have put Xavier McDaniels in here too.
Hell yeah, Xavier. He was a tough.
I would have put Xavier McDaniels in here too.
Tear
it up, fellas. What y'all think, man? Who are your top 5 big men?
Tough men.
Tough men.
But tough men.
Tough men, big men. They kind of synonymous.
Okay.
Well,
let Tomcat go first.
I see Russell play, just see film, Chamberlain the same thing. But when we come to all of this right now, and Willis I ain't see, I know Moses, but my top 5, I'm gonna go with Oak Tree, Ben Wallace. Definitely no. Number 1 is Maurice Lucas. Oak Tree.
Yes.
Oak Tree. Oak
Yes.
Tree. I'm gonna put Artest 5th. Because age wise. And then Mahorn. Wallace.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Honorable mention Steven Adams. Honorable mention Steven Adams.
Okay. Okay. Straight like that.
And if somebody ain't got on here, Terry Cummings.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay. Straight like that. All right, I'm gonna roll out. I'm gonna roll. Maurice Lucas is my number 1 because he went 1-on-1 with the great one. Oh yeah, the backboard breaking stuff. Hey Shay, how you doing? She says that Metta World Peace. Yes, it is.
The man with many names.
So okay, I got Maurice Lucas. I got Metta World Peace, number 2. I got Oak Tree, number 3. Because I seen Broccoli kind of tame him one time. So I'll give him 3. I got
And
Rick Mahorn.
Barkley's not on this list neither.
Yeah, I seen Barkley tame him though. I seen him smack him actually. So we got Maurice Lucas. Yo, what you saw, Tom?
I was going to say I was in the garden that night. Him and Xavier went at it.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I got Maurice Lucas. I got Ron Artest. I got Charles Oakley, number 3. I got Rick Mahorn, number 4. And I'm gonna roll out with Shaq. Because I seen Shaq put hands on a couple of people here and there too. Word. I've seen it go down.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna rock with Meta. I'm gonna rock with Meta because he was legit crazy.
Yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying?
Queensbridge. Yo, he's Queensbridge crazy.
Yeah.
That's honest as hell. That's honest as hell.
Yeah.
You heard of us.
I gotta take Rick Mahorn because when Isaiah Thomas punched him in the head and he looked at him like, what are you doing? It reminded me of Keenan Ivory Williams when he was playing Mike Tyson. And Sugar Ray punched him and he was like, ha, very funny, Sugar, very funny. Yeah, that reminded me of that. I'm gonna give Steven Adams some props. I don't even really consider him a tough guy. He's more of like a peacemaker, but I've seen him like actually pick up dudes and just walk them away, like separate them from the fight by literally picking them up. And they couldn't do nothing. Yeah, he just strong man. I gotta put Willis Reed on there because there's a clip of him running through the entire Lakers bench and everybody was running up on him and he was just dropping them.
Really?
There's a video of him. Yeah.
Oh, so he had a Hakeem Olajuwon moment.
Decent dude, just dropping the whole squad solo.
He had a Hakeem Olajuwon moment. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah.
Hakeem should have been on there because I seen Hakeem clean the whole Laker bench one time. Cleaned them.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, the Lakers. But yeah. He
like them pretty boys. They like you pretty boys with all the girls down there, you know what I'm saying?
We got, I'll let y'all get your rest of but we got so many more I could think of. Davis boys, people down there in Atlanta, T. Rollins, Livingston, Willis.
Yeah. Chef got something she said.
She said everybody in the Malice in the Palace.
Yes.
Every player. I agree. Hey, look, I forgot his name. What was your boy's name? The guard that played for the Spurs. They used to get mad steals. They got
Alvin Robertson.
Alvin Robertson.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gotta throw him on there.
Yeah.
And we can't forget Vernon Maxwell.
Chevy just had a good point. We forgot about the person who almost killed Rudy Tomjanovich, Kermit Washington.
Yeah, Kermit.
Oh, she did her homework. All right, sister. All right. I see you, huh? All right. She doing her homework. No sweat.
And if we talking about guards, I like Sprewell and I like Vernon Maxwell. Them two dudes were nuts. Them two dudes were nuts. They play with their hair on fire, like most of the time.
No question. Latrell's choke well.
Yeah.
I don't like that moment for him because that makes you forget how he was busting motherfuckers on their ass.
He was nice.
He was
nice.
putting belt the ass in the league for a long time. Like, you don't get the nickname the landlord if you're not putting people on their ass night after night.
He was nice.
You giving it to dudes, you know what I mean?
He was.
Hey man, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it pushing. And we're gonna get into this. This is a little off the cuff, a little different, but I wanted to get at y'all on this very thing. So I'm glad I got the panel up. Wish Dom was here. Everybody is here. And even Dom is here. Dope. Yeah. All right, cool. Hey, peace, bro.
What up, Dom?
Salute, fellas.
Salute.
So I'll let you jump on this before we move on, man. NBA's best tough guys, name 5.
Wow. I got Oakley, I got Rodman, I got Ron Artest, and I got Bill Lambert too, man. I gotta give love to the white boy, man.
You get it in.
Gotta give love to him. He's one of the most dirtiest players, and he can score too.
Yeah.
Dope.
Got one more.
I'm believe it or not, man. I'm gonna give it to my man, God rest his soul, Moses Malone, man. He hit you with one of them goddamn elbows.
Yeah. And that was every night.
Yeah,
And
he did a lot of blocking for Julius Irving, getting him out of fights.
444. The
Yes,
man
sir.
they call Moses been in the league since high school. Since coming out of high school. He came out of high school, went straight to the ABA.
Yeah, we're on Twitch. Real HD Show page
Mm,
on Twitch. So we're there as well. All right,
good
cool.
question.
So
All right.
I got some interesting for my fellas. I wanna and the ladies that are watching. Let's get
Yes.
into this, man. Let's get into if you could be in the NBA
Hmm.
as your own individual self,
Hmm.
uh, which NBA skill would you like to have as your major talent? Let's get into it.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay.
Would
Who's
you
going
rather be a
first?
great dribbler like Kyrie Irving? Would you rather be super athletic like Vince Carter? Would you like to be a super duper passer like the Nashes and the all of the great point guards that were?
Hmm.
Would you rather be shoot the lights out? Would you rather have great defense, or would you like to be an NBA tough guy?
Mm.
I think
Which skill
I'm
would you love to max out and be your overall talent if you were an NBA vet? Dom, what you think?
I'm going with defense because I want my coach to put me on the best play at the last minute.
Hmm.
Yeah, I want to
So
be
you
able to guard that person one on one and shut him down.
dope, dope, love it, love it. Tomcat.
Defense.
Oh wow. Okay. We going
Nah,
old
cause I'm
school.
telling.
We going
Yeah,
old
nah,
school.
cause
Yeah. Okay.
I told you when I went out when I played ball, I couldn't play ball. I would just had athleticism and everything and basketball, so I had to play. So I knew how to play defense before I learned how to shoot and score and dribble.
Fire, fire. Luck. What you say? Ball player luck. Which one, man? Which one would you love to master faster?
Mm. Well, I'm taking it like because the way it was framed before was almost like, okay, you're a ball player, you already got certain skills. But if you were in the league, which one you'd like to really see? Defense is natural for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Tomcat, and Tomcat being one of my bigger brothers, who I learned a lot off of coming into the game. I was a defensive guy, but dribbling is my favorite out of all of them. So I
Dribbling.
would have to
Okay.
rock dribbling. Yep.
Okay. Okay. And I know you still running fulls. My running full. My time for running fulls is over due to my Achilles. But my Achilles injury sat a brother down. But let's get to Av. Which skill would you
Um,
like to max out, bro?
um, I think. I mean, all of these qualities are valuable. You know what I mean? But I feel like shooting ages the best. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you know what I mean, and your athleticism declines, and there's always a premium. You got to have a guy that can shoot. And if I can shoot like that dude in the picture, forget about it.
Right.
Forget
Right.
I
about
ain't mad at you one bit. That was practical. I am not
Hey,
mad at
luck.
you.
We got some messages. Check them out.
Okay. Oh yeah. I see Chevy saying shooting. She agrees with Av. Yeah. Because shooting can reshape an entire team. Okay. All right, sister, you're right. You're right. Absolutely.
Fire, 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 bun, fire, bun. All right, cool. So let's
Can I ask a
keep it
quick
moving.
quick question? Can I ask a quick
Yeah,
question?
do your
So,
thing, bro.
I had a conversation with one of the guys I was at the gym with today. How tall do you think, with your current skill set or your skill set when you were in your prime as a basketball player, how tall do you think you would have had to been at minimum to be an NBA player?
Ooh.
Excellent question. I
You
love
know what I
that
mean?
question.
Like I feel
Mm.
myself, I probably with my skill set in the current NBA, I would probably have to be like 6'9", 6'10", something like that to be, a average type NBA player.
So
Okay.
what would you consider your best asset as a hooper?
Now, I mean, back in the day it was athleticism, but now, like, as I've aged, I've become better ball handler, way better shooter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, and I think like I could be like a 6'9". If I was like 6'9", 6'10", I would be like a swing man, small forward, big guard type player.
Dope,
Okay.
dope.
I love your question, B. I love it.
Hmm.
I love it because when I created myself in the 2K, I kept it real. I kept it my height, and even
Yeah.
with the dunking ability, I kept it like close to what I was really dunking like. So in a sense, for me, if I didn't play on concrete all the time, I think 6 feet, I would have been able to be 6 foot guy if I started at the age of 5. But I didn't start at the age of 5. I
Hmm.
played on concrete. I started at the age of 13. So with all that said, 6'5". Six
Six
five,
five.
because I'd like to be a
Mm.
combo guard. 6'5".
Mm.
Yeah. Be able to take it to the rack, hopefully learn a decent shot. Handle a rock. 6'5" would have been good for me.
Dom, what you think, man?
Um, I think when I was, I mean, I always had the jump shot. I mean, I was a left-handed,
Mm.
so I would say more or less about 6'6". If I was about 6'6", I think that's a fair enough height for me. I mean, I'm 6'1", so yeah, I would say about 6'6". Like I said, I always had the jump shot. I had the handle, but my jump shot was my predicate. Like that was always my go-to. So I would definitely say 6'6".
Okay. Okay. Chevy said her answer is better. I don't know what she's referencing. Maybe she's
The
talking about
last,
shooting.
the last,
Yeah.
the last item that we were talking about.
And
Since we
what
both,
do
y'all both agreed, like y'all would be a shooter.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Just trying to talk junk. But Tom, how tall do you think you would have had to have been?
I think anything over 6'4", for
Mm.
what I see, what I play with, and everything like that, for my height. And I
Yeah.
look now, I'm looking at Karan right now. I was like, if I had his shit 6'5" when I was growing up, and that weight, oh my god, it would make me
Oh
think
yeah.
a little differently. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
I say
yeah.
6'4" and better, 6'4" and better.
Yeah. You know what?
I wouldn't have been thinking about going to work, being a messenger, being on call, if I'd been in that gym.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, I'm gonna hold y'all.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold y'all up because let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all, Tom was one of my first guys I learned stuff off of. That's a fact, right? For me, Tom would have been 6'8" because Tom had like a Walter Berry Worthy kind of game, James Worthy kind of play. He'd be on that fast break catching them dunks like Worthy, but low post game was crazy too. I'd have had Tom at 6'8", my opinion, 6'8". You'd have had a perfect
Mm.
game for that.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been Bernard King Jr.
Bernard King. Dope. 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 I would have been. I would say 6'7", 6'7",
Okay.
6'8", like a tweener, like a Ron Artest type of height. Just my mentality for the game. I was more like a bruiser. I was more like a
Mm.
defensive player, enforcer that kind of play over above the rim a little bit. So you know, I wasn't afraid to catch it, oop or so. But my main deal was I wasn't afraid to get on a big man. Put my forearm on a big man and strong lower body. So
Yeah.
I think 6'8" would have been perfect. That would have been a sweet spot.
All right.
Not
Interesting.
great. Dope add on, bro. That was a dope add on. Yeah, man. All right, man. We gonna keep it moving. Hoop streets. The NBA had a Creators Cup. Did you guys hear about this?
No.
Yeah. So what this is basically, right? It's almost like how the stars play at the NBA All Star game. They get out there and they do their thing during All Star weekend when when the rookies play versus the celebs and the rookies. So this is like all of the different like content creators. Did y'all hear about this? It happened like this July that just passed.
Wasn't
No.
aware of it.
It didn't make no waves, right?
I
They didn't
know
get no.
about a couple of those people though in the picture. I know about a few of them.
Yeah, so they got a couple of them are real like legit hoopers, and they got this 168 cat that's out of control. So I want to show y'all something. And let's just get into it. NBA Creators Cup.
It's into a basketball game. Well, maybe it is because Chris London has that type of range, and he
I'll go back to it. Hold on.
maybe
All right.
35 feet deep, less than 2 minutes into a basketball game. Well, maybe it is because Chris London has that type of range, and he was just one of the talented hoopers featured in this highly contested content creator game put on by the NBA. The PlayStation NBA Creator Cup took place this past weekend for the third time. Lethal Shooter and the Professor were each chosen to draft and coach a select group of basketball creators that have a combined 123.5 million followers on social media. The talent that was on display in this matchup was off the charts, further proving that these creators have legit skill. Chris London led the way for Team Lethal early with his 3-point scoring, and Cam Wilder came up big for Team Professor, knocking down 4 threes of his own in the first half. Team Lethal led the way for most of this game. Guys like Tristan Jazz and Marcellus Howard were huge contributors to start the second half, but something changed in the fourth quarter for Team Professor as they got back into this game with a late team run. It ended up getting to a 1-point game with 11 seconds to go. Cam Wilder drives to the basket and gets blocked, but Trey Fields was there for the offensive putback, which gave Team Professor the lead with 6 seconds to go. Team Lethal was not able to capitalize on the final possession, and game MVP Trey Fields helped Team Professor secure the W.
It's dope, man. It's good for them. It's good for them to get to shine.
Did you see where the 6'8" cat pulled up from?
Yeah, no, he's nice.
Beyond midcourt.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
He's nice, man. I believe he played. I know he played college, but I don't know what level. But he had some type of health issue or injury or whatever that kept him from continuing. But he could shoot, bro. He's nice.
So Tomcat, man, if they had this group play like take the best of this Creators Cup group, and then you take the best of the NBA celebs, the J. Coles, the Master P's. I don't know if Master P is still hooping. He might be too old for that. But whoever you can gather, the Ice Cubes, those who really hoop, does that bring a little more juice to the All-Star weekend, or is that a nothing burger? What you think?
I think it'll sell more tickets because there's a variety of people. You got stars now, especially with the social media. So it'll work, you know what I'm saying? But now that being that the tickets are so high, can those people their following get into the thing? You know what I'm saying? Get into the arenas and whatnot. But it's a good look, man. Anybody that can get out there and play some ball, get in the arena, it's a good look. Even when they had the old rock and jock stuff, you know what I'm saying? The rock and jock.
Yeah, I remember that.
They had that and everything like that.
Yeah, you took it back.
Yeah, I had just seen some clips on the Foot Locker slam dunk thing too. Dion and all of them, Michael Irvin.
Yeah, that was interesting. Dom, what you think, man? Nothing burger, or do you think that's a good way to like kind of drum up some popularity or some sort of like save the All-Star weekend? Like they children that need saving. Save the babies and save All-Star weekend. What you think?
Yeah, I think it would. I mean, because they need something right now. I think it's the last 5 years has been dead. I mean, it's no entertainment. I mean, other than that, that challenge thing they got, but they need to add something else to it. I wouldn't mind them adding something to say somebody like me, you, Tomcat, Av playing against the celebrities, like getting some regular people, to come up and I mean, we might embarrass them out there, you know what I mean? But
that would be cool to do some. That's a good idea. Do some type of lottery or something.
Yeah, man.
dope.
And get out there and kind of, I think that'll bring some excitement. You know what I mean? Like it'll definitely bring some excitement and some ratings, obviously, because people will get more engaged and be like, you know what? If I can still play, I can go out there and bust my favorite celebrity ass. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
get out there and crack it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Come here,
Come in,
Bieber. Come get this work, Bieber.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like get out there because I know Chris Brown can ball and I know J. Cole can ball. So I definitely like to get out there and try to garden.
Oh, that'd be hot. That'd be hot.
Yeah.
Luck, what you think, man?
I like
You
Dom's
probably
idea.
snack it.
Yeah, I like Dom's idea.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, no. Any way you could bring more people, like Tom said, any way you could bring more people to watch the game. These people got, what is that, like 123 million followers combined. You know what I mean? Any way you could make the audience bigger to watch All-Star Weekend, provided that you find a way to have actual real entertainment. That's always a good thing. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Don's idea, that would be fire, man. Some type of lottery or some type of system, some type of sweepstakes to get out there on an NBA court in an arena and play and try to guard J. Cole. I mean, you might get shook, you know what I'm saying? Chris Brown might dunk on your head, you know what I mean? But that would be dope.
Yeah, definitely. No, I ain't letting him dunk. I'm letting he hitting the floor.
Rockaway represent.
Yeah, he hitting the floor. Look,
Breezy ain't dunking on me.
Rockaway stand up.
You ain't gonna put me. You ain't gonna put me in one of your songs.
No way. No.
Yeah, man.
Trying to dunk him and say no.
His ass try to get a picture with your girl afterwards.
Yeah. I'm out. Yeah, we got. I'm definitely out to crack his ass then.
Yeah, $1,500 photographs.
Yeah, you know. So I'm gonna add on to what Dom said. Let's take it a step further. Should we have a celebrity dunk contest?
I like to see that.
Why not? Yeah, why not? You got the guy from the D League coming in taking it. You know what I'm saying? They can dunk. Let them come in, man. I'd rather see them than whatever. I'd rather see a celebrity than seeing anything else right now.
Yeah, I'd rather see that.
I hear you.
I wouldn't mind.
I ride with y'all.
Okay, yeah, I think that might. You listen to NBA, man. Cut in the bonus a check, man. No, don't fool around, man.
Exactly.
That's the invoice. That's the invoice. It's out there. At least invite us into the studio and we can all talk about it.
Yeah,
man.
Don't just steal our idea.
Yeah, don't do that.
Hey, Av, Chevy got an add-on. Here we go. Hoop Street's add-on. Here we go.
Any comments on Paul Pierce's arrest?
Yeah, he's a dummy.
Hey, I forgot about that.
I didn't even know he got arrested.
I saw it. I just didn't. It didn't compute. I was too busy. Whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, the dude,
Don, you heard about it?
Yo, the dude was asleep. I seen the video. I'm like, dude, you sleep? How? That's crazy. Like he just, I don't know, man. He fell off ever since ESPN fired him, man. I don't know.
Hey, he out there doing his thing, man. He out there doing his thing. He was asleep in the car at the wheel, and they came and investigated apparent, and he was tore up, right? He was intoxicated or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, looking bad, man. I mean, I'm like that didn't look too good for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So they're old backcourt of Rondo and Paul Pierce. They like seeing the flashing lights, bro.
Yeah.
Illegal search. Keep on searching. Gotta keep on searching. LL Cool J.
They definitely looking for the rehab.
What the hell are you looking for? Can a young man drive a car anymore?
See, if he was smart, he would have been on the passenger side. Because I seen that on an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. They bagged his wife because she was sitting behind the wheel. She was just resting. and she had the keys in there, and boom, they took her. You got to be on the passenger side. You got to be on the passenger side.
That's the sweet spot. That's the sweet spot. All right, last one, man. Hoop Streets, last one. Here we go. Rank them. This is more of a modern take. Who's the top big three in the league?
Wow.
Anybody could jump in whenever y'all ready.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with the bottom. I'm gonna go with the bottom three going backwards. Knicks, Thunder, Rockets.
I like where you going with that one, bro. No time.
I think, I might get a lot of disagreements. I might not, but my number one gonna be them Dallas Mavericks over there. They all healthy. I'm liking Cooper Flag, man. Like this kid, I think is gonna be rookie of the year, man. And I'm really liking it. I mean, are we talking with everybody healthy?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I'm looking at Mavericks. I'm looking at the Knicks. I'm looking at Houston, and then I'm gonna go with a toss up between the Oklahoma, even though they won it. I'm still that Warriors team is still they veterans, man. Definitely the Lakers is last. I don't give a damn who pick who, but they last. Like I'm just not feeling that whole organization right now, man. But yeah, I'm definitely going 1 and 2. I'm going Mavericks first, and I'm going the Knicks second.
Okay. You know what? If this is Apex and everybody's healthy, yeah, I probably would rely. I ain't gonna hold you up. The Mavericks is tough. If they stayed healthy, they're tough. I would say Knicks Mavericks. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Don't forget, we got the advantage because all of those other teams, the West, so they got to go up and beat up on each other.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
We just play around with ease. So
I mean, to me, the Thunder should be a shoe-in because they're the champs. It's almost like, but because they've been successful with their three. So
yeah,
I'm just worried about the Thunder though, because I think in the long run, losing Van Vliet for the year is gonna hurt them.
Who, the Rockets?
The Rockets.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yep. It's gonna hurt them in the long run. Maybe not up front, but it's gonna hurt them in the long run.
I'm gonna cut you. I think mid season they may pick up Westbrook.
That'll be a good pick.
Ain't nobody signed Westbrook yet. If they're gonna have some problem. Speaking of,
we got another comment. Look.
Let's see. All right, Chef. Chef says, speaking of unhealthy, do y'all think Embiid and Pierce gonna play the upcoming season?
She meant Paul George.
Paul George.
Yeah. That's a good question.
I think both of them cats are done.
Yeah, I think Embiid is cooked. I think Paul George like podcasting.
Yeah, I think they're done. I think they both need to open up Drink Champs Part 2.
Word. The ball. Basketball champs, right?
Yeah. Embiid is finished, man. Embiid is done, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Embiid is done. I think Paul George will play.
You don't think he could have an Al Horford type of career right now?
Embiid?
Just getting rebounds and playing decent defense?
If he go down in the hole and start shooting the threes, because he can be a force. There's no true centers, really. Everybody's running the gun, and he can take his team and run a half-court offense.
I mean, to be clear, Embiid, when he's healthy, he's a monster. Dude was scoring more than a point a minute when he was healthy. But that's the problem, you know what I mean? And yeah, like he can't stay healthy. He's got a host of issues.
Yeah, these guys don't want to take care of themselves, B. That's where LeBron beats all of them. He actually takes care of himself, like over the top, take care of himself. These other guys, if they had an ounce of his work ethic, a lot of them would be like, like Embiid would be like the best center in the entire league, like, you know. But they ain't got that work ethic, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the name of the big man that used to roll with I don't know why his name is slipping me now, and I liked him when he was on Boogie Cousins. To
Yeah.
me, Embiid is gonna be in the Boogie Cousins plan right now.
Oh,
You
Boogie
know what I'm
Cousins.
Oh
saying?
wow, damn.
Yeah, that's where it's at for him.
I mean,
Wow.
You know,
at one point,
podcasting time, B.
Boogie Cousins and
He was nice.
the choice was between Boogie Cousins and Jokic at one point
Yeah,
for the best
yeah.
center.
Boogie was
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now he did his
Boogie was
thing.
nice. He was nice, B.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him. He was nice. But he's a good podcaster now, though. Like Embiid, man. That might be what's up for Embiid right there.
Good podcaster at least.
Yeah, these guys don't like to work out, B. They don't like to work out.
Mm-hmm. Transform their body. They just rely on natural
Yep.
talent. Av, what's your thought on this, man? So we could get ready to jump into the next joint.
On the big three,
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like the only real big threes up here, like real big threes, are the Thunder and the Warriors. The Knicks,
That's fair.
The Knicks, I don't really see as a big three. It's more of like a big four because I feel like
Yeah.
Anunoby and Bridges are kind of like the same tier of player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I really like
That's
the
what it
Mavericks. So I really like the Mavericks. Cooper Flag is really good, man.
Mm-hmm.
White America is really gonna love Cooper Flag, bro. He's nice,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
He ain't done nothing in the league yet, though.
Huh?
He ain't done nothing in the league yet, though.
Nah, have you seen the preseason games though?
Why don't you crown them? They were who we thought they were.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So what he's gonna be
My
the
rookie of the year right there, man.
Is he gonna be the Caitlin Clark for the NBA? That's what
Yeah,
we're talking about,
no,
right?
he's nice, bro. He's got it all.
There
At
it is.
6'9",
That's what we talking
6'10", he
about?
can handle the ball. He can shoot the ball. Plays great defense.
Yeah.
Rebounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right there, man.
Ace Bailey might give him a run because Ace Bailey is a lot better than I thought he was. I don't know if y'all
He's
seen
good.
him.
He's good.
Utah.
I like him though, Av.
He gets buckets, but
Yeah, I mean, he did his thing at Ruckus, man.
yeah, for sure.
Mm.
And I also seen a Kyrie Irving sighting with him. So
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah, he
looking
was
for.
out
That's
there.
what I'm looking for right there, man.
Yeah, Kyrie. I seen Kyrie Irving sighting with him. So
You know
and
what?
then Wendy. Oh my God!
Yo,
I seen him with clips with Akeem
and Kevin
and
Garnett, man.
yeah. And Butler was like guarding him and all of that. Come on, Butler. Woo.
Yeah.
Yo, he
He
looking.
looked good.
Yo, Wildcat, that boy looking. He looking. I told you, right now he's in my top 5 for MVP already.
Wow, that's a lot to say, Don.
he got bigger.
No, I actually got to see he got bigger and his wingspan looked like a pterodactyl.
Yeah, he looked crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I like
the
what I'm hearing.
wingspan.
Yeah,
That was my only
he's
criticism
looking
of this
bananas,
guy's
man.
physical shape.
I hope he eating his beets and he getting that cumin in there. Keep his blood right.
Hopefully so. Hopefully so.
We don't need no mid-season surprises.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it for what it is, right? If he's fully geared, he's stronger, he's healthy. If he could play all 82 games, because we know he's gonna play at a high level, we just know that. But if he could play all 82 games with Castle and the little tiny bit I've seen of Hopper and everything else, yo, Spurs could go somewhere.
Who's off the bench for that team? Fox or
No,
Castle?
right now they starting 5 is Castle, Fox, Wemby, Vessel, and I think Barnes. I believe Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
They got Harper coming off the bench right now, but the kid, he's my top 5 MVP, man. He's my top 5 right now, man. Yeah, man. The kid is looking awesome, working out. Anybody can work out with Elijah Wan, man. You can't do nothing but get better.
Yeah.
Well, except for one person who just made the Hall of Fame. I was I always pick on this guy every now and again. What's the old homeboy name again? Superman.
Oh,
Why you
Dwight
doing
Howard.
Dwight? Why you doing Dwight?
Dwight.
Yeah, except for Dwight.
Yes, he
Wimby actually looks like a bigger and stronger Bill Russell.
What?
that's high praise. That's high
Yes,
praise.
yeah.
That's high
I'm
praise.
saying because
I
I
saw
haven't
that
really
clip.
watched him in 2 years, but
Mhm.
he's looking like the wingspan.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa,
Because Bill Russell had a wingspan. You know how he
he
looked
did have a
back in the old
wingspan.
black and white pictures.
He did
Yeah,
have a
He,
wingspan.
I think he's gonna have problems over
yeah.
there.
He
Wow.
got
Yeah,
he got some
the kid is
muscle. Got a little more muscle
Yeah,
on him. I think, and
yeah.
they said he grew like an inch or two, so he's really like 7'4", 7'5" right now.
the
Wow.
kid is
Yeah.
bananas. I know he got a I was just watching yesterday. He has a sister that's playing ball that's
Oh yeah.
nice. I was
So let
like,
me ask y'all a question real quick before we move on. How does the big dude, a lot of the big men have shortened careers outside of Shaq because their limbs and their knees just can't take the pounding, the growth plate and all of that. Which style do you think would prolong his career best? Being a jump shooter, playing down in the block. What do y'all think would further his career, keep him
I
healthiest the
think
longest?
I think the way today's game is, I think he's gonna have a longevity because everybody wants to be a jump shooter. So him getting pounded. I mean, looking in the West right now, I mean, the biggest person that he's gonna go against is Joker. Everybody else is not like 250 and better. I mean, Joker's the only one that's like that has some type of size on him. I mean, you look at the Oklahoma team, I mean, they got frail people up front other than Hartenstein, but I think the kid's going I could see him playing a good 13, 15 years.
I mean,
His his feet work is looking good, and
yeah.
they're gonna have to double. It all depends, like you say. It all depends on what the rest of the squad do. Where he gets it, they double, he pass out. If they don't get on him, it's gonna be a problem. Quick, fast.
Yeah. And this is a guy that like a lot of players are just have the gifts and they don't have the want. You know what I'm saying? He seems like I mean, this is a dude that shaved his head and was rocking with Shaolin monks to try to get a better perspective on things. You know what I mean? And was training with Hakeem and like
For real.
he wants it. His mom was
For
a
real.
dietitian. You know what I'm saying? His dad, they both of his parents are professional athletes, so he's been like I don't know if you see before games how he does the stretches with his ankles and stuff like that. Like big men aren't typically historically weren't into that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And
Right.
he seems to have a real good focus on his body and
He
his
over
health.
there. He over there trying to train with Master Killer Gordon Liu.
You know what
Hey,
I mean?
run, sure. 36 chambers.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I was listening to that Jizza album, Liquid Swords, again, man. Great album.
Great
Y'all
album.
like
Classic.
Oh
lyricism?
yeah, classic.
Y'all like
Classic.
lyricism and y'all like, real gutter
Classic.
tracks? That Jizza album's
Classic.
cold blooded.
Classic.
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 All right, man. Let's keep it moving. So, Av, which one do we want to do, man? Do we want to do the math, or do we want to do
Let's
Fallen Phenom?
like MF Doom said, no speaker the English, I only do the math. Let's do the math, man.
Ho
Yes,
Do the
sir.
math.
Yes,
Drop the
sir.
mic. Drop the mic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
shout out to Thinking Basketball. I heard this stat the other day and it really tripped me out. It was concerning Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, but I used to throw a lot of hate at him. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like Barkley, ain't no jump shooting team ever gonna win a championship, all that good stuff. But yeah, we all know about gravity, right? You know what I'm saying? As it pertains to basketball, great players draw defenders, you know what I'm saying? And they open it up for their role players, allowing them to score. You know what I'm saying? And I heard this stat and it was kind of bugged out. So like, for context, somebody like Jason Kidd. Obviously, he did it in a different way. He did it with his passing. When he was on the court, he made his team 11 points better per 100 shots at the rim. You know what I mean? So he's giving his team 11 more points just by his presence, 11 more points of scoring at the basket, right? Now, he's doing it via his ball handling and his passing, but there are a lot of jump shooters that, jump shooters have that effect as well because they're being great shooters. You draw the defense out, you know what I mean? And other guys get baskets. So let's look at some of the, different levels of jump shooters. So you look at somebody like Norm Powell and Luke Kennard. They make per 100 shots at the rim, they make their team 4 points better, right? Duncan Robinson, Rashard Lewis, Devin Booker, they make their team 5 points better. Then you got guys like Peja Stojakovic, Davis Bertans, they make their team 6 points better. Towards the end, because they don't have his early stats, but towards the end of Reggie Miller's career, he made his team 8 points better just off of his shooting and drawing the defense. His team got 8 points of just easy buckets at the rim per 100 possessions. Then you get guys like Kyle Korver, Redick, KD, plus 9 points. Now we start to get to the elite. A guy like Ray Allen, during his career, he made his team 11 points better per 100 shots at the rim. Then Klay Thompson, plus 15 points better at the rim because of his shooting, right? I'm gonna let y'all guess for a second how much you think Steph Curry did.
Interesting.
Okay, now you said Klay Thompson did what?
His shooting, creating space for Kevin Looney, for Spates, Iguodala to get easy baskets at the rim. Now, guys like Klay, Steph, and KD, this is separating everybody. So it's like when Klay is on the floor and not with Steph or not with KD. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just them. How many their gravity as a shooter impacts how much better their team is at the rim, making shots at the rim. How many more points?
That I get. Now you say with Klay Thompson, though, what was
Klay
his
at
number?
plus 15.
Plus 15. Okay,
Yeah.
because you were saying about Curry, so I'm trying to
Exactly.
get an educated guess. So if
Ray
Klay
Allen
was getting
plus
them
11.
plus 11, right?
Yeah.
And Ray Allen was the man until Steph came and took his record down.
Right. So what do y'all guess for
I would
Steph?
guess that Steph creates plus 20.
Okay.
Just a guess. I ain't good with numbers. I'm just guessing.
I'm gonna say a plus 18.
Okay. Vic, you want to take a shot? Just to see I just want to see what you said.
If you're thinking about proportionality, right, and what every, like if you're a coach on a ball club and you're trying to think about where your points are going to come from per night, right? Like, I need my bench to give me 20. I need my, my big three, my starters that I can rely on to give me a certain amount. I'm gonna go with luck. I'm gonna go with 20 plus for Steph.
So basically, Steph on the court. So basically, we obviously he passing the click.
Not necessarily passing. Not necessarily. That included, but also like just his presence. Defenses wrote him coming off of the pin down and coming up to catch the ball, and the guy that's setting, the guy that's guarding the screener coming to help too. So now he got two guys on him, and now Kevin Looney is wide open under the basket because these two guys want to guard Curry just because they know that he's gonna score. That too, you know what I mean? So it's not necessarily his passing, but that as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to say 8, but I'd be a fool. He's shooting, Clay shooting, so I don't think it's that much. I'm gonna go 12. I don't think it would be that much, because they just rolling the offense.
When Steph is on the court,
Chef said plus 30. Chevy said plus 30.
Yeah. When Steph was on the court, the Warriors, because he's only playing on the Warriors, are 25 points better per 100 shots at the rim.
Wow.
I was close.
Wow.
That's a lot. So that's 10. He's way ahead of everybody else. Yeah,
me and Vic was close. We were close. Okay.
all those open when Draymond's doing the handoff to Steph and fakes it and goes to the basket instead of giving it to Steph, and everybody is looking at Steph. All them dunks that Draymond's getting all by himself, all that Kevin Looney that's all off of Steph just shooting. All of his ability as a shooter, and that's crazy if you think about it. That impact.
Yeah, me and Vic was close, and so was Chef.
Yeah,
we were close because we were 5 points behind. She was 5 points ahead.
Yeah.
So we kind of broke even there, Chef.
Yep.
And then you got to think, when you ask a question like that, you got to ask yourself, is he at least an adequate passer? Because usually big men are faced with that sort of a thing. But if they're a guard and he's a really above average passer like a Steph will find the open man. That's going to create a lot of easy buckets.
For sure.
I just, I always look at that Golden State team and I always say to myself, why can't they find an athletic big man who can stay healthy? They would just be crazy.
Yeah, because I was like Boogie's last 2 years, I wanted him to come back there. And I think about it, if they had a Vlade Divac in his prime, anything. Like I said right now, all you got to do is put Embiid down and just go down the hole, let them shoot. He grab a rebound or two.
I mean, like Kevin Looney is a journeyman, you know what I'm saying? And he had, his time there. He had a great career, you know what I'm saying? Just being a role player. So if you put somebody that's like, close to star level, forget about it. Yeah.
Fire. Yeah, man.
I wish they had more that type of information for older guys, you know what I'm saying? As far as their impact gravity, it would be different because of the legal defense rule. So it might be a little bit different, but it would be interesting to see guys like MJ, you know what I'm saying? Like even some of the big men, the impact that they had as far as drawing the defense and making it easier for the role players. Even a guy like Shaq. So I think he's unique in being such a big guy, but he worked with cutting with guards that drove to the basket. That usually is, they usually clog the paint, but for some reason that didn't really.
Rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace, Eddie Jones, man.
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Did he pass? He passed?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know Eddie Jones passed. I was watching some of his highlights the other day just to watch.
Oh, I thought it was a hoax or something, man. I didn't know he passed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, I liked him, man. He was good player.
I used to like Eddie Jones, man. Especially he used that Temple, man.
Temple, yeah.
And then
he came after Shake and Bake and Mark Macon. He came after him.
I was about to say that, man.
Word.
Yo, that's an interesting concept because now you got me thinking. I would love to know what the stat rating will look like for Michael Jordan as far as him making easy basket for everybody. We all know he always took the last shot.
Yeah, but like that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like because of the legal defense, if you come in double, Paxson and Kerr and all these guys are wide. Craig Hodges and BJ are all wide open. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like even though it's not the last shot, but even though throughout the game, that's how they're getting that's how these guys are getting buckets. They're not, Curry.
Especially after he learned to trust people.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So that stat may be crazy. That'd be crazy.
I know Magic's got to be at least a plus 15, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Kobe, when he was practically the only dude on the team, handling the rock. What did he do for his ball club?
He was like a black hole, though.
And for the life of me, man, as a lifelong Knicks
ever
fan,
heard of
I wish Patrick Ewing learned how to pass better out of the paint.
Y'all ever heard of the phrase Kobe assist?
No.
A Kobe assist is basically when Kobe is double and triple teamed or whatever, and he's still taking the shot, and Ronnie Turiaf gets an open rebound and he's all by himself under the basket. They used to call that the Kobe assist.
I ain't hear that name. I ain't heard that name since I was in high school. I feel like, man.
Ronnie.
Forget Black Mamba. He was the black hole, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Kobe, man, but yeah, that wasn't his forte, man.
Not his forte, B. Not his forte. And he
That
could
was
have.
cool,
He
man.
just didn't
Oh
want
yeah,
to because he didn't
Yeah.
trust him. He could have.
I think if Pat learned how to pass a little bit better out of the paint too, we would have had some easier buckets.
For
Yeah, you
sure.
don't
I
think he was
think
at least decent? You don't think he was at least decent with passing out?
Nah, nah.
I
Wow.
think we ain't had nobody to listen. I don't think we had nobody to shoot when he did pass, and then he got beat up too much, man. Because after they traded Cartwright, he was like he go up against three centers, four forwards in the whole East, man. The Davis boys, and Smiths, then the whole Atlanta front court. You know what I'm saying? He got a raw deal, man.
Let me
Yeah.
ask y'all
No,
something
of
though.
course, of
Yo,
course.
yo, Tomcat,
Yes.
seeing how you brought that up, just to tree branch off of that a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
In hindsight, do you think that we should have kept Bill Cartwright or trade and get Oakley?
I love Oak Tree, but that was a strategic move by Chicago, man. We on the up and coming. Yeah, they broke us down, and then you got to remember, if you go forward, Michael Jordan and Xavier agents might get him out of New York after he got in Scotty Head, and then they don't keep him there for Charles Smith. You know what I'm saying? Then I go way back with even with the Mark Jackson and Rod Strickland should have played together, man. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
Bernard's your captain. You should have traded him away and all that. But yeah,
Right.
they strategically just broke us down, man.
Mm-hmm. I
And then
agree.
we had nobody. We
I
got
agree.
nobody for Jordan. Nobody for Jordan. 'Cause remember, our biggest guard was maybe what Gerald Wilkins, 6'4",
Yeah, Joe Wilkins six
yeah.
six. Nah, he was six
six
six,
four.
6'5", 6'6".
Got 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wasn't six. Yeah,
that's the
he wasn't
biggest we
6'4".
had. You see what he did to Stark, Mark
Yeah.
Jackson,
Right.
and all down the line for our tenure, man. Then they bring it Doc, Ronaldo Blackman. Then they don't play him. So
Yeah.
it's still rough, man.
Yeah,
I
but
hate to talk about that.
I always felt like, you know what, because Bill Cartwright got fortunate, super lucky, and won a championship with the Bulls, right? But my thing is like, honestly, when he was with the Knicks, he had just came off an injury. I think the Knicks was like, look, let's just get rid of him while he's averaging 17 points before you get hurt again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
They
I always
needed,
felt,
they needed, because why would you give up an enforcer? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because look how they was doing Jordan in Detroit. If that wasn't happy if Oakley was there, then fights every night. You know,
yeah, that'd
they
have been
got
fights every night. I ain't gonna
they
hold
got
you up.
built for something big. You know what I'm saying? Then they got Purdue and all of that. That was it, man. I love Oak.
Yeah,
I like I say, I love Oak Tree to death. I wish he wouldn't have came here for that reason for Bill, and I wish they wouldn't have traded away that whole squad to bring Melo in the middle of the season and
I
just
agree.
left him to the end of the season. But we would have beat Boston.
I agree.
Hey, man, I love Oak. I love Oak Tree, man. He gave me a $20 tip when I used to work at the Garden, man. I got him a soda
Oh,
before the
shout
game.
outs to the oak tree.
Okay.
No
Shout
doubt.
outs to the oak tree.
No
Shout outs
doubt.
to Harry M. Stevens concessions in MSG. I don't know if they still that's who they are, but
Word. Shout
Oak
out.
hit me off, man. Oak hit me off.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Little story time.
Word. That's what's up.
Nah, he's a cool dude in real life. It's a
Yeah,
big
Nah,
yeah.
old
I met
nah, I
dude
him.
get
though.
that.
I met
It's a
him
big old
twice.
dude. He should have been
Yeah, I
in the
met him one
NFL.
time.
If I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, I met him
Mm.
twice. He was going to Vince Carter's retirement jersey in Toronto, and then I seen him when they came to Charlotte for the Big Three. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Sure is. Sure is. Okay, so I have two for do the math, man. One is the wonderful world of basketball physics. Y'all gotta let me know. We could do some sports science, or we could talk about these NBA dynasties. The choice is yours. Which I feel like.
Funny, I saw him in concert like a couple weeks ago.
Drez.
Yeah, he killed it. That dude sounds just like the record. Clean. When I talk about clean, clean performance, clean MCing. He's nice. And he opened up for Rakim.
Oh, did
Dope.
he? Oh,
Mm,
dope.
Yeah, yeah, it was out in Long Island, out in Uniondale.
Oh, that's a good
mm.
show then. That's a dope
Word.
show.
They tore it down. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's a great show. So what y'all think? Y'all want to do some sports science on basketball, or y'all want to look at these NBA dynasties? Do the math for these NBA dynasties. What do y'all think?
What
Either
about
or.
dynasties?
Let's see what
Let's
we
do
can get in.
dynasties.
Yeah.
I do the dynasties. All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
let's do it. Let's see what you got with that.
Let's do the math. So here are your NBA dynasties. We can pick who was better, and are we ready to do the math on who was actually better? Do we account for error? Do we? And I don't mean math as in actual numbers. Math as in concept. Virtually speaking. All of the concepts that go into making a great team a team. Who do y'all think mathematically, based on the time that they played in, the players that they had, how would they all rank up against one another, and what team was ultimately better? Let's rank them. Let's do it.
Wow.
Okay, give me a little time to read this one. This one is thick.
I go Boston, Lakers, Jordan, and Golden State. Boston was that like 11 straight, 10, 11 straight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I go Boston, Lakers, Chicago, and then Golden State.
Let's see.
I think it's tough. I think the Lakers I might of the four, the Lakers I might put last, only in the sense because they weren't 1,000% the best team in the league. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got them on par with the Celtics in that era. You know what I mean? But the other three were like by far the best teams in the league at that point. You know what I'm saying? But
You think
other than that,
Showtime could beat the 90 Bulls?
no disrespect to and no disrespect to them. I don't think they could. I don't think they could.
Okay.
I don't think they could.
8 seasons, never lost.
Well, what Showtime are we talking about? Early Showtime, where Kareem is still all right. You know what I'm saying? Or are we talking about age?
In my opinion, because that question's asked, in my opinion, prime Lakers, prime Showtime, which is like 1987. I think their version in 87 and what other year? Could be possibly. Let me see. They won in 80. I know they won in 87. They won. I think they won in 85. They won in 85. Celtics won in 86.
I'm saying because look, you figure just go with the first four. Don't count the last one, right? Chicago got 6. The Lakers got 5. If you try to match up the first 3 championships with the first 3 championships in Chicago, matchup wise, the guards, center, because they had 2 different sets of they didn't get Robin to the last 2. The last 2, the last 3. You take out Robin.
But they had what's the name?
Grant.
Grant.
Carson, Grant, yeah. But then you got Worthy. You know what I'm saying? Prime Worthy. Yeah. Wilkes, I think Jamal Wilkes or something. I don't know the first 2.
Silk Wilkes.
You know what I'm saying?
Silk Wilkes.
Yeah.
Silk Wilkes was on that too, and he was good. Silk Wilkes was good. He was just
Byron.
told to play along. Yeah,
Byron.
Yeah,
I think the 2 guard, Magic and Byron, and then whoever was coming, Norm Nixon, they come on the bench. They Kerr. What's the black guy in the first one?
Michael Cooper?
No. Oh, damn, we still got Michael Cooper there too. But I'm talking about the guard to Chicago.
Craig Hodges?
I think the Laker guards dominate their guards for the first 3 championships.
Scotty is guarding Magic.
Right.
No, Scotty got to guard Worthy of a prime Worthy.
He's gonna guard Magic.
Who's gonna guard Worthy?
They're gonna put him on Magic. Magic is the head of the snake, bro. The offense is through Magic. So
But
Scotty's
who's
gonna.
gonna
Right.
guard? Who's gonna guard
It's
big
not
games?
gonna matter,
James?
bro, because Scotty's gonna guard Magic full damn court, and
He's gonna get the ball to big game James. Who's guarding him?
he's got to get past half court first
He's
to get the ball
going
to
to
Big
get the
Game.
ball to him.
He's got
He's going to get it to him. He's gonna get
So
it
when
to
they
him.
You
when
see
they
what I'm
play,
saying? That's what I'm
when
saying. I'm
Magic
saying
when
like
Magic
I'm saying I'm sorry.
Jordan
The
can't
first
guard
three.
Magic. When Magic was guarded by Scottie Pippen when they played, what happened?
Yeah, but it wasn't prime Worthy time though. Worthy was hurt too. It wasn't prime.
No. I'm base the Lakers first three on
Hmm.
Chicago first three. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That
Okay.
don't count the Rodman and then Magic and them, but the Magic and them in '85 and
So you're not going to use the best Bulls team, and you're going to use the best Lakers team, is what we're saying.
tweaking the dynasty.
Okay. All right. So let's
Lakers
use
are
the best
very
Bulls. Let's use
different
the best
than
Bulls. So
the first.
Rodman's gonna end up guarding a prime Worthy. If we're gonna do that, right?
Yeah,
We go prime. We're gonna go prime time, right?
right.
So we believe the best Bulls was when Rodman was there, right?
In my opinion,
When there was
yeah.
no more Air
No,
Jordan
Rodman
was
wasn't there
Angel.
for.
No, I'm saying if we're using the best Bulls team, you're using the best Lakers team. Why aren't you using the best Bulls team?
I agree. Let's be fair. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right.
So okay, cool. So who's guarding the captain in his prime? Who's guarding him? Luke Longley? Nah,
I mean,
not
whoever.
happening. Not
Just like
happening.
it's the same thing as saying who's guarding Jordan.
Well,
Do you-
nobody's
do
gonna be
you-
guarding
do you
Jordan. Everybody
put-
tries,
That's
but
what I'm saying. Like,
Who do you
yeah,
think?
everybody tries.
If we're talking about the best Bulls team, hold on. If we're talking about the best Bulls team
Yeah.
against the best
You
Lakers
going with the
team,
72?
Michael Cooper gonna guard Jordan.
who do you assign the defensive task of Rodman guarding? Worthy or the captain?
Rambus.
honestly, you could put him on.
Who's the?
No, who's gonna guard? I know. I hear what I understand what Vic is saying. Who
Yeah.
you're going to assign to guard Kareem? Is it gonna be Rodman? Who else was on that Bulls team? Luke Longley. Who's gonna hold the captain?
I mean, honestly, you could put Rodman on it. Either one of them is who you know what I mean?
Well, Kareem will destroy Rodman down.
I don't know. Rodman
Badly.
guarded Shaq. Rodman, at that point in his
Badly.
career, Rodman was better at guarding centers.
He
was a
was,
lot
but
better.
they just didn't have a sky hook.
Okay. He did well against Shaq. Who's obviously Kareem is better per se, but we're not talking about
Not more
a
powerful
lot
though.
better.
Shaq was more powerful. So
Yeah, of course.
I'll give you that. That's a good point that you make because Shaq to me, look, I don't even want to overconvolute the conversation because
and we're not talking about
this could be a show by itself.
It's not just defense. We're also talking about what's Kareem going to do when Rodman start grabbing in certain parts of Kareem's body and
Well, you know what he's gonna do.
going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
What he's gonna do. He's gonna do what he did to Bill Laimbeer. This is what he's gonna do. He's gonna judo flip him.
Judo flip.
Remember what he did Bill Laimbeer, right?
Chop,
Yeah.
judo
Chop,
flip.
chop.
Yeah.
No, what's the other dude that hit him in the stomach that he went over to the side and came back in there?
The white guy. Who was that? Ken Norman? Yeah.
Hit something. He came out there on the side
He's
like,
gonna
yeah.
judo chop. Remember the Bruce Lee movie?
You see how he freaked out Alonzo Mourning? How Rodman freaked out Alonzo Mourning?
He did.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. He demoralizes people. I mean, it's to be honest with you, it's an interesting matchup. It's gonna be tough to call. I personally, I'm gonna rock with Primetime Lakers because I loved them since I was a little kid. My first shirt I ever bought was a Magic Johnson shirt. Everybody would think it was a Clyde shirt. Clyde was the second shirt I ever got. Magic's shirt was the first shirt I ever had as a little kid, right? So I'm gonna say I'm gonna favor the Lakers. I'm gonna favor them because I still feel like primetime big game James gonna create a problem because Rodman got to slide to Kareem. They ain't got nobody for prime big games James, right? Michael Cooper. I'm not saying he's gonna stop Michael Jordan, but I'm gonna say that Michael Cooper is going to give that man a prime Cooper is gonna give that man something to think about when he's coming in. If he had problems with Dumas and them, Cooper's gonna give him a problem. And he's going to play him clean. There's going to be a clean trouble, right? And then he's still got to chase Byron Scott around. And Prime Scott was a guy that could shoot the three. Now, I'm not saying that the 80s players are shooting threes like that. I'm not going to lie to myself, right? But Scott is somebody you got to cover because he's shooting them twos, right? So you got Cooper chasing Jordan, Jordan chasing Scott, because Cooper wasn't a prime shooter, even though he could shoot, but he just, I don't know, he just want to play defense and pass the ball. So you got that going on. It'll be a good one. Because you seen Scotty gonna be on Magic, he's gonna slow Magic down. Most definitely he's gonna slow him down. Because he did it before. We know this, right?
Mhm.
But
That's a old that,
Magic,
but that's a older. That's a older.
I got you
If
on
you
that
go
too.
prime, yeah.
Is it the younger Magic that played all 5 positions to win a championship Magic?
And then,
I,
like we
I,
said,
I
we try to figure which is the best team, which is like
it's
from.
tough.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna be
tough.
definitive so that I'm not gonna overconvolute it. I'm rolling with the Lakers. I'm rolling with
Okay.
prime Lakers so we can get somebody else in there to shoot their shot. But I'm rolling prime Lakers on that little one. Right?
So what do
That
you
little
what do you
side
think
one.
about Golden State versus the Lakers?
That's hardcore, highly tough because of all that damn shooting. I ain't gonna hold you up. They're a problem. You got to chase the Splash Brothers. You're going again. Michael Cooper is gonna have a long night, right? Because
Who's he guarding? Because you got Kevin Durant too.
I ain't gonna hold you up.
You got
I like,
KD
I like, I
too,
like where
bro.
you're
That's
going with this.
crazy.
This is a good one. This is a good one. You gonna make me have to think. Okay. Damn. Who's gonna guard Curry? Curry is a problem. Okay.
I
Like,
think Scott can handle him for a while.
yeah, yeah.
For a while, he's
Scott
gonna
plays
play defense.
defense.
Cause remember, yeah, cause remember that was defense back then
Scott plays
compared to
defense. He does
yeah.
play defense. He does play defense. You know what's the problem though? I'm gonna keep it a buck 50, just to show that I'm not a biased individual. Because I could, everybody knows Lucky is about old school, old school, old school, right? But I'll admit, Curry's handles, along with that jump shot, is gonna put Byron Scott's ankles on ice a few times every game. Ice. I
Crack
mean,
City.
foot in the bucket. Foot in the bucket. Okay. So I'm not gonna fool myself now because Cooper got to chase Clay. He got to chase
Clay.
Clay. He got to chase Clay.
Who's
Right?
guarding KD?
Big Game
Shit.
James got to step
Big
up.
Game
I
James
don't
got
know
to
how that's gonna
Big
work
Game
Yeah,
out.
big
James.
AJ.
Big Game
Yeah,
James. It's just that
I don't
KD.
know
I
how
ain't gonna
that's
hold
gonna
you.
work out. That might not be a good proposition. KD might shoot the
but
best.
that's length on. But that's kind of length
KD
on
got
length.
handles. Yeah, KD's
He
got
got the handle.
handles. Now, KD got
Worthy got
handles
some
though. That's
length.
the problem. That's the problem.
Hey,
But I'll
that's
say
a
this
that's
much.
a that's a question for Don. Don, who you
Yeah,
got, man? Big Game James or KD in that
yeah.
matchup?
I
Who
love
who
Worthy though.
Wow.
who gives you a bigger proportion of points and better defense?
Mm. I got Worthy on the defense, man.
He plays defense though.
I got Big James. I definitely got him on the defense. I mean, offense. I mean, KD is, he's a pure scorer, but he never was a defensive player to begin
No.
with.
Right.
Uh,
He's a
I'm
7-foot
going
guard.
with my man
Yeah,
James.
he's a 7 foot
Man.
guy, no matter what he says, right, Ab? Because he always
He's
say
a
he's not 7 feet,
7-foot
but we know
guard,
he's
bro.
7 feet. We know he's 7 feet. He lying. He lying because
So
we know
let
he's 7 feet. He don't want to be 7 feet though. He always say he's 6'10". I got
Yeah.
him saying it. He say he's 6'10", but I think he's 7 feet tall. I don't care
All
what he
right, I'm
say.
gonna throw some names out there. I think it was on the team. Like Michael Thompson was on the team then, right?
No, not when Kareem was
No,
in his prime though. Mike
right,
Thompson wasn't there when the prime Lakers didn't have Mike Thompson though. Prime
right.
Lakers had Mitch Kupchak. I know that team. They
Okay.
had Mitch Kupchak. They had Neville. Yeah, 7'5" Chuck Neville.
Wow.
They're Kurt Rambis, right?
Kurt Rambis.
Right. We had
Yeah,
Silk Wilkes. We had Silk Wilkes, and Silk
right.
Wilkes was nice. He just took a different role because Worthy came on and he said, "I'm gonna give the young guy his shine." But he was nice,
Did they have
right?
Norm too?
Not the
Norm
prime
Nixon?
time Lakers.
Norm
No,
Nixon.
Norm went to the Clippers by then.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
he went to the Clippers back then. Then you had a bunch of dudes on the bench that were just. Oh, you have
Yeah.
McAdoo on the bench. Prime Lakers did have McAdoo. He was
Yeah.
on the bench, and he's another
Mm.
one. He took a role. We know McAdoo was a monster. He took a role. So again, the KD thing, he might have to deal with a McAdoo. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, somebody gonna have to post him up. Worthy is gonna give you mid range and gonna give you that mean post up game. That's a fact. That
Yeah.
spin thing that he does, They can't
Yeah,
deal
no,
with
for
that.
sure. I don't
But
think
I could
Worthy
admit,
had ever seen though. I don't think Worthy was out there guarding dudes at the perimeter though, crossing you
he
over
guard Bird. He
5
tried to guard
times.
Bird.
Yeah,
But what I'm gonna
but
say is this, Av. I'm gonna give the new guys a point there, right? To show you that I'm not biased. All I got to do is take a look at how effective Worthy was against Larry Bird. All right. He didn't stop Larry Bird. I could admit that. I would love to say he did, but he didn't. He gave Bird business on the other end, though, but he did not stop Bird. So I'm going to say that if he can't stop Bird, he's not going to be able to stop KD. All right. Because to me, KD has better handles than Bird. He's taller than Bird. He can't rebound like Bird. He ain't strong that way.
no.
He can't pass with Bird. But we're talking about mano, stop. Can I stop
Yeah.
this man? He ain't gonna stop KD. I'm not gonna sit here and fool myself about that. So, but KD ain't gonna stop him neither, though.
I don't think he would be guarding Worthy though. You know, who would be guarding
Yeah.
Worthy, right?
Oh, Green?
Yeah, he's gonna freaking try to take
Oh,
his head
Worthy's gonna destroy him.
Probably gonna tackle him a few
Destroy.
times.
He's gonna destroy. And Worthy was strong, and Worthy would tell
Probably.
you, I'm from North Carolina, man. He always tell you where he's from
Or
now.
they would put, I think, or they would put Iguodala on him, or Iguodala on him.
That would be
Mm.
decent. Worthy would dominate him, though.
I don't know.
Dominate him.
Iggy is kind of deceptively good.
He's
guarding
athletic too.
post
He's
players.
athletic.
He's got
Yeah,
those
he's
hands,
athletic.
man. He's got those hands.
Now,
But I think that was
Iggy
the
ain't
match.
whack. Iggy ain't whack. I'm not gonna shit on Iggy. Iggy is not whack. You know what I
No.
mean? He's not whack. But he's not stopping big game James MVP.
I don't
in the
think
finals.
it's about stopping. I think it's the same thing as KD.
Slow
It's
him
about
down.
slowing them down. You know what I mean?
Slowing him down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think
slow him down.
I don't think nobody can stop.
Yeah. That the Golden State Warrior team is a tough one to match up, though. I ain't gonna hold you. It's just that their middle is super soft. So when the captain gets the ball,
Yeah.
and he's going to get the ball, there's gonna be a problem. Now, Thompson could play defense, so he's gonna chase Scott. I'll give him that. But wouldn't you rather see Thompson try to guard Magic, right? Because Curry is not gonna be able to do that.
He's too little. That's probably what they would do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Curry's 6'3", 6'4". So they probably put him on top. Yeah, you're right.
Because in my video game, I ain't gonna hold you up. You know, I make Magic post him up all the time to tire him out, just to make him tired. Get him out the game.
Ooh, that would be ugly. That would be ugly, the way that Magic used to back people down from the key.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a man that played all 5 positions to win a championship MVP, guys.
That might expose that might expose Curry in a way that nobody else is able to do.
See, the thing I hated about go ahead.
With that said, now how does the 80s style of play come in with this style of play?
That's the question.
Right.
Yeah.
Much more half court.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be a fight, but now, okay, cool. In all fairness, you know, even with the captain at his apex, because of the 3-point blitz that this team runs on people, and it ain't just the two of them Splash Brothers either. You got these other guys. You got Green, you know, spot shooting threes. A couple of the guys off the bench, a little light-skinned kid that used to come off the bench with the big head. What was that kid's name again? 6'5" with the big head?
With the big head?
Yeah, he had a big head, man. What's that guy's name?
Actually, I think you're talking about Sean Livingston, but he wasn't.
Livingston.
I don't think he was on the desk. I think he was on the previous.
Okay.
I don't think he played with KD.
Okay, copy. Yeah, that big head kid, he was
I like
good.
your description of him, man. You can
write a book with a big head.
You can challenge Don and write a book for that, man, with that description. What you think of that? What you think of that Magic Johnson Steph Curry matchup at the helm of that, Don? Steph Curry versus Magic. Is that
a weird matchup, man? Because you got one person that's gonna outshoot, and then you got another person that has the low post. I can't. That's a weird matchup. Steph is not gonna be able to guard Magic.
No.
He's not gonna be able to guard Magic, and we already know Magic's not going to use. He didn't have the greatest athleticism, but he had this up here.
Yes.
So he's gonna outplay Steph Curry, man.
Yeah. I mean, look what Magic did to Isaiah in the first championship against when the Pistons first went up against the Lakers. Look what Magic did to the Pistons. and they had a backcourt. Okay, fine. They didn't have the shoot the three green light thing going, but those two guards, Isaiah and Dumas,
Mhm.
both could handle the rock. Both could shake you out your socks. Dumas was subtle, but I done seen him break some ankles, real subtle like too. Then he going to the bucket doing those runners and whatnot,
I
those
wonder
odd
why
shots
people
he was
don't.
able to make.
You
So I
know,
mean, the Lakers had success against small guards before. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
just
people
that
don't
these
talk
guys are
about
gonna be shooting
Dumars
threes at
enough, though, man.
willpower.
That dude don't get enough flowers, Joe Dumars, man. I seen him
Now you
put up
don't. He's
I
Great
seen him
nice.
player.
put up numbers on the Knicks. I seen him put up numbers on quite a few people, man. Like drop 30 on him, man, like in a minute, man. And the dude played defense.
Yep.
Great player.
The quiet
You,
assassin.
you know what I liked about Dumas? You know, I'm sorry this now we skipping off, right? But I mean, I gotta segue with you for a sec. I respect Joe Dumas. You know why? The man never complains. He plays against Jordan. He never complained. He played against Clyde in the finals. He didn't complain. You know what I'm saying? He played all these big guards at six
Mhm.
foot three.
Hey, did y'all
He's
hear
like
the
a
reason? Hey, did
yep.
y'all hear the reason why Zion said he lost all that weight?
Why?
He said because Joe Dumars told
Contract.
him to do
Oh, yeah?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
He said
Okay.
Dumars. Joe told me to lose it, so I lost the weight.
Okay. I
You know,
like that.
I left the porn chicks alone. I lost the weight, cleaned my shit up. You know,
Whoa. I like that.
Okay.
All right. All right.
he
Business
told me to
Joe.
keep it high. Joe told me to keep it high and tight. So you know,
Wow.
Yeah.
Business ball Joe.
he's
Joe shot him up
isn't he
with that
on staff?
old Zampic.
He's on the staff of the Pelicans, correct?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I would say, but swinging back real quick, I would say Lakers versus the Golden State in their primes, it goes to the 7th game. Toss up in the 7th. Because of the 3-point thing, that would
Mhm.
kind of even up with Kareem's unstoppable sky hook and the rest of the things that Kareem does as well. It would be something, And this is all hypotheticals. I mean, let's be real. All right, cool. The Lakers see these guys start jacking up 3-pointers. I'm mighty sure Pat Riley's gonna look at his guys like, all right, we got to step up that 3-point game. We know we gotta switch gears a little bit. And then guys like Cooper, Scott, Scott, Scott and Cooper were good 3-point shooters. It's just that this 80 style of ball was just way different. Everything was to the middle, then
Yeah,
out
but you're shooting against the two best shooters
of
ever.
all times. I know. I
So,
know. I
yeah.
know. The better shooters than Reggie
I used
Miller,
to
the
hate
better
them,
shooters
bro. I
than
used
Ray
to hate
Allen.
them. It's like teams would be winning by like 10 or 15 points. And
Yeah.
then in like 5 minutes, these dudes would hit like eight threes
Yeah.
real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it'd be like you said, like a blitz. And then they'd
Yeah.
be
It's
up
like
by
a blitz,
15.
yo.
It was crazy.
Hey, yo, like I ain't gonna hold you up. I ain't gonna hold you up. And I'm not ashamed to say what I'm saying because I know y'all be laughing at me when I talk about my NBA 2K adventures against all these ball players. I don't care. That's all I got. But
Yeah.
I remember playing the Golden State Warriors the first time on that game. They destroyed me, B. And I was like feeling bad. I was like, I gotta stop these bastards, yo. The 3-pointers, man.
Yeah.
Shooting,
Clay had what, like,
shooting.
he had like 50 something points on like 6 dribbles in a game. That's crazy. He just catching and shoot everything, yo.
That's
They're
a real
crazy.
life situation. And we
Yeah.
seen it play out on TV. Like
Yeah.
them guys was something.
So I don't know. The matchups are interesting. I can't even talk about
They
that.
might give the Lakers that L the first time around, and then the Lakers adjust themselves and come back and beat them next year.
Yeah, man. It's a very circular conversation, but it's fun. So let
Yeah.
us know at home what y'all think. Timestamp what we're doing right here, right now. Donate if you feel like it. $ the Real HD Show, and let us know how you rank. Do the math yourself, and let us know how you rank these dynasties. All right, man. So it's coming on 8:30, so we kind of right on the cusp. Do you want to still do Fallen Phenoms, bro, or do you want to save it for next time?
Um, I
I think
kind
we
of
could
want.
squeeze it. What you
I
think?
could rank. I'll try to. I'll do. I'll try to do it pretty quick, bro.
Okay, you
I
can
come
squeeze
up
it.
with it quick.
Well, don't feel pressed though. We want you to put
Nah,
that.
I don't want you to feel pressure. So if we
Yeah,
want to
put
just
the
kind of
secret
walk
sauce
that
on this
dog
one, man. You ain't
next
gotta feel
time, then we'll
pressed
just, we'll do
because
it
we're
next
going
time.
right off right after this one anyway. So take your time, bro. We want you to put the secret sauce on this one. That's a good one.
Okay. 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 I mean, I just won't drag it out. You know what I'm saying?
All right, all right, all right.
Um, yeah, fallen phenoms, man. This is a dude that I feel like didn't get the love that or the opportunity to get the love that he should have got, man. Um,
Mm.
Brandon Roy, man. This dude is, and in researching him, he was even better than what I remembered off of my memory. Um, yeah. So in 2006, he was the number 6 overall pick, 6'6" guard. Um, honestly, that wasn't a good draft. No, number 1 pick that draft year was Bargnani. I know you remember him. Other people in the draft were Marcus Aldridge, Rajon Rondo, Kyle Lowry, Rudy Gay, just to name a few. But yeah, so his rookie year, he averaged 17, 4 and 4, 46% from the field, 38% from 3. Got rookie of the year. Portland was 32 and 50. Right. His second year, it's an all-star, 19 points a game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. And he got Portland up to 50%, 41 and 41. Right. Third year, all-star again, made the All-NBA second team in his third year. He was 9th in MVP voting. 23 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, 48% from the field, 38% from 3,
Wow.
over 80% from free throws. Portland goes 54 and 28, and they lost in the first round to Houston 2-4. In the series, right? In the playoff series, he averaged 27 points a game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, shot 46 from the field, 47% from 3, and 87% from the free throw line. So he's killing at this point, right? His fourth year, he played 65 games, right? He was an all-star, all-NBA, third team, 22, 4, 5, you know what I mean? Portland goes 50 and 32. They lost again in the first round, this time to the Suns, 2-4. But now the injuries start to creep in. He only played 3 games, 10 points a game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 30% from the field, just horrible. You know what I mean? Fifth year, played 47 games, but the wheels are falling off. 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, shot horrible. Portland was 48 and 34. They lost in the first round to the Mavericks. He only scored 9 points a game, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. After that, he retired. Knees are too bad. Then he came back in 2012-13 on Minnesota, played 5 games, and it wasn't working. 6 points a game, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 31% from the field in those games. This is a guy that, in my opinion, would have been like an MVP candidate throughout the years. When him, Odin, and Aldridge played together, they only played 62 games together when they were all healthy. They were 50 and 12 in those games. Some of the high games he had, he scored 52 against Phoenix. This is Nash, Stoudemire era Phoenix. He dropped 52 on them. He had a game against Houston, the McGrady era Houston. He dropped 42 on them. 41 on Melo era Denver. This is Melo, J.R. Smith, Birdman pre Iverson. And then against Golden State, this is Monte Ellis, baby Steph. He dropped 41 against them in a win. Degenerative needs, man. This is a guy who was, getting votes for an MVP by his third year. You know what I'm saying? And he played roughly 5 years. His career is over.
That's crazy. And look at all the highlights for 5 years. Look at all the
5
dudes.
years, bro. If you look at his buzzer beaters and his like clutch shots, that video is just as long as guys like LeBron and MJ and McGrady, guys who had like long careers, Kobe.
Yeah.
He's got his collection of like clutch shots is kind of like crazy if you think about it. He only did it in 5 years. But
and when you see where he's shooting from too, he hit a couple of shots like he was shooting from Curry range.
Yeah,
coming down on the break, pulling up. You know,
and like those are clutch shots, but don't get it twisted. This is a guy that was going to the basket and banging on people's heads before his knees got tore up. You know what I mean?
No question. No question. He had sneaky hops. It's just that I think he was so well renowned for his jump shot and his off the dribble jump shot because he had a nice handle at his. And how tall was he again? 6'5", right?
Like 6'5", yeah. 6'6",
yeah.
6'5", 6'6".
He had wicked handles. Like his handles, what I liked about him is that he didn't waste the dribble, but he had crazy handles. You could see he could handle that rock.
Yeah.
Very comfortable. You know, he dribbles like he's 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Yep. Had a wicked handle, wicked jumper. The only thing he wasn't known for was passing, but outside of that, he had it all. This guy was a problem.
He was a problem, man. Yeah, and it's unfortunate, man. You know that his career ended the way it did.
Sucks, yo. Because honestly, he would have been the guy that Portland would have passed that baton, that Clyde baton to. You know what I'm saying? Because he played in the shooting guard position that was made legendary by Clyde in Portland. You know, who's to say he probably would have had the same type of results, like making it to the finals and things like that. Because, I mean, like you said, those three guys, if they were healthy, look at their percentage of winning. They won 50-something games out of 60 games. They
complemented each other. That was the thing. Because, you got Odin, a defensive big man. Yeah. You got, Aldridge in the post, had a nice mid-range. And, Brandon Roy's basically money from everywhere in the perimeter and going to the basket. They were,
for real. Hell of a player, man. Hell of a player.
So I got a question for Luck. Do you think that Brandon Roy, if you look at the sample size and you looked at the same amount of years that him and Clyde played, like I know Brandon Roy didn't play as long as Clyde, but if you took a sample size of the amount of years that Roy played and Clyde played, who do you think got more buckets during their prime?
I would have to be honest, B. I'm not going to be biased. Brandon Roy is a better pure shooter than Clyde. All right. Clyde is a guy that learned how to shoot. Brandon shoots the ball like he was born shooting out of the crib. I'm going to just keep it funky. So he's a better pure shooter. Right. So I'll give him that. The only area Clyde truly beats him in, honestly, is really passing and defense. Those are the areas I would give Clyde over Brandon Roy. But everything else, Roy's a pure player, a pure shooter. I'd love to see his career go further. I wanted Av to do it because I feel like Av knew his game a lot better than I did. But I always had fun watching Roy play anytime I would peep at the game a little bit. Because honestly, during Brandon Roy's years, it was the years I wasn't really watching ball like that at the time. There was a pause for me. And that was during that time period. So that's why I say, man, let Av do Roy. Because I would be doing, if I did Roy's piece, it would have been more like a research. You know what I'm saying? To be quite honest, but yeah, Roy was a bad man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up now. Bad man.
Probably the best he got to was like his third year, but I mean, even that, he didn't get to reach his best level, his peak per se. You know what I mean? He was still growing as a player, so he probably
he had said in one of his interviews. He said when Greg Oden came there, everything got so much easier for him. He didn't understand it at first, but then it just got so much easier. That's when he took off and did all this other stuff. But if all three of them together, I just, like I say, like when y'all do this, and I be just thinking about people that got hurt, an all hurt team, you know what I'm saying? You look at how Grant was before he got hurt and everything like that. Just certain things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
the
man.
Hurt team. I like that.
The all hurt team. The all hurt team, yeah.
That's interesting.
That's crazy. That's a witty title too. I don't know why I didn't think about that title.
We might have to dig into that. The all hurt team.
Yeah, you might have to do that.
We can now. You can make a roster of 12, man, on the all hurt team.
Oh, there's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes. Yeah,
right.
It's a lot of dudes. You get a good 5, but you can make a whole 12.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
Hey, let's dig a little bit into his sneaker universe. So these were the Brandon Roys right here. The Nike Zooms.
Wow, those are nice. I like them.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had his own sneakers. Wow.
Yeah, he had a whole sneaker line. Forbes named him one of the highest paid athletes back in 2012, 13, something like that. Here's another one of his shoes.
Okay.
All Nike Zooms, and here's the ones that I
Those
would
are cool.
have rocked with these here.
Oh, those are cool. I like them.
That's a little
I like
glimpse
them.
into his little commerciality. And
That's crazy.
This is profile on 2K.
Okay.
So
Look
as
at
you
the
can
wings.
see,
Look at the wingspan. 6'8" wingspan.
yeah, and as you can see, ain't too many spots on the floor he can't just light it up from.
Right. Big facts. Big facts.
And for them to say in his prime, so that's one of the cards in his prime, like the hidden gems. So they tell you, like, if you in your prime, how would you rate amongst everybody? They rated him a 98 amongst NBA greats. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, is he in the NBA 2K? I can't recall seeing him in there.
Sure.
Yes. He's on the he's on the all-time team. Okay.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah. Should be.
He's in there. All right, man. Say 40. This was a great show. Av, take us out, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Don. Shout out to Tomcat for joining us as always.
Word.
Shout out to Chevy. Your explanation of your answer was not better than mine, but we can debate that later. Yeah. And, as always, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Tell us which team you think would have won out of those legendary dynasties in the comments. But yeah, as always, man, peace and love, yo. In the bonus, we out of here.
Indeed. Peace and love.